Hey, what's up and welcome everyone to another YouTube video. We are checking out Warzone Season 3 Tour de Verdansk. I'm actually recording this live on stream and I've got chat laughing at me because I completely messed up, but hey, that's why I have an editor. We are checking out all of Verdansk, everything that's changed inside and outside of buildings. We are rolling around in Plunder with a helicopter, giving you an aerial and an in-depth view of all the changes across the map. Do me a favor, on season update days, it is so important to me and getting into the algorithm to drop a like on this video. And it's not much on your part, but it changes the world for me. Help me out and make sure to subscribe if you want all the new season 3 content. But without further ado, I'm going to have a conversation with you on the Tour de Verdansk. I've only been saying this for the last year. And rolling through, checking out the rest of the map. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure to subscribe so you can check more and hang out with me over on Twitch because I'll be probably streaming for like the next 12 hours. Peace. Boom. Okay, so prison. We'll just work our way around clockwise, counterclockwise. Really counterclockwise. Don't you dare try to shoot at my heli. Okay, prison looks pretty much the same, minus some minor aesthetic changes. There might be some changes inside of prison, but frankly, it's something none of us will really see. Mount Yamantau, as we saw from the cutscene, was completely blown up by the Wraith operator. I can't really tell you too much about the lore. Pier looks pretty much the same outside of like color scheme. So, like, a lot of the building colors have changed. Like, the big blues are now big reds, which is going to completely mess with my call-outs. And then the cranes are now, like, yellow and blue instead of orange. Greek restaurants are now white. Is there glass inside of them? I wonder if you can see out of those windows. Oh, my gosh, the lighting is so much better inside of buildings. All across the board, the lighting is better. But yeah, you can't hit through any of those. But I guarantee you these are wall bangable and cheaters will shoot you through them. I'll put money on that. There's going to be clips of people getting shot through those. Yeah, it's brighter. So I have my exclamation point filters attached, which gives me a little bit more. Dude, come on, man. I'm on Tour de Verdansk, and you're just teasing. Ooh, let's check out this real quick. Okay, so these are closed, and at least in Plunder, there's no interaction with the keypads. But like filters-wise, like here's the game, right? With my filters on and off, it's just hazy. Like I'm not changing the color that much. I can't see in dark areas that much better, but it's just so hazy without my filters. So if you guys want to check out my filters video, it's actually the home video on my YouTube. So this little relic is now gone. And also exclamation point filters in my Twitch chat if you want to check out my filters video. These buildings, once again, just seem to have a color scheme change. Carnival doesn't appear to be... Actually, that big building right here. There used to be a big building, and there used to be a buy like right on the side. And now it's those two wooden ones. Which I actually always hated those buildings because they had really bad lighting. Those big red buildings are now nothing. I mean, not nothing. Just they're now big greens instead of big reds. Cul-de-sac appears the same. Good real estate. Gas station is different colors, but appears to be the same. I just like how the map is a lot more lush now. It's still not what I would expect out of a Treyarch Studios, like in terms of how bright and vibrant. Like even with my filters on, it still feels a little bit dull. But having dull colors makes skins contrast and pop a little more. I believe this used to be construction. So construction is now another one of those barns that we've got over in farmland. And you've got a windmill. Okay. A little bit different there. Try the game without colorblind. I think it's in general. I don't feel like it made that much of a difference. Actually, I might like it without the colorblind. Definitely not that one. No, I think I still like Deuteranopia. Yeah, Deuteranopia, it just warms up the colors a little bit more. Oh, take the filters off? No way. Because what my filters do is they add sharpness, they add contrast. So like the lines at the bottom of my screen are sharper. The colors are deeper and richer. It's just with those filters, man, they make all the difference in the world. Like the game just looks so hazy without them. Now you can do things like up the vibrance and make the game more saturated in that respect. But I've actually turned down my vibrance. It used to be at 70. Now it's at 30 because of the new colors that they've added. This appears to all be the same, except for they've added trees now inside of Boneyard. I don't remember there being trees inside of Boneyard. I don't remember any trees inside of there. Neighborhoods over here are still all the same. Boneyard appears to be largely unchanged, minus the trees. Those little warehouses appear to be the same. Storage town looks to be the same, but with less wreckage. I think there used to be like more burnt out cars in the middle, and now you've got like live cars, which makes sense because this isn't supposed to be middle of a war zone. Unfortunately, apartments is still here. Looks to be the same format, untouched. You still got bank, IHOP, PD, SOS. This building's new. So this used to be tents, but it's no longer tents. It's an actual building, another place for people to camp. And then boom, now we're getting into some new content. Okay, so now we're in the factory POI. Man, I see. This is one thing that I don't like about their lighting system, okay? Out here, look how dark it is. So dark to see inside. And then when I walk in, I get this bloom effect, as if my eyes are actually dilating. I understand the realism there, but from a competitive standpoint, it allows people to sit on the inside of buildings, and it makes it very, very difficult for you to see them. But yeah. Actually kind of reminds me of an Apex map with getting underneath the car, or the train like that. Or the plane, sorry. Got some buildings up here. Got some buildings in here. I'll let you guys get all the fine intricacies when you play yourself, but give you a little sneak peek. Some more hangars, a little bit more open in terms of like the places you can come in and out of. Fighting inside of the helicopter, not helicopter, the plane. I've promised I fly those for a living. This is very similar to one of the buildings that they have over in Quarry. No! Ah, yes, saved it. Gas station appears to be the same. Burger, all that looks awfully familiar. And then we're home. I'm not going to pull off right there because I know someone's right there. If you were a controller player, you hated these roofs, the old diamond roofs, because they used to cause you to lose aim assist. That is now gone. And then, oh my gosh. Lighting is a lot better. And here is still a little ratty. But man, talk about Finesse City, the stuff that you can do inside of here. Like, this is gonna get really dicey fighting in here. Wow. Okay, Super is a lot more open. Interesting little spot right here. Shots to the back window. I would almost never play this just because you're just open to so many. I mean, look at all these, like, second story spots. I'm sure there's going to be a whole bunch of jump spots and flanks that people don't know about that I'm going to try to find, where you can, like, get up into stuff like that. Yeah, it's still pretty dark in here, man. And some of those containers, wow, it goes all the way through. So there's no more. This, oh my God, callouts are going to be tough. Yeah, aisle 1. We got 2 people on aisle 2, 1 person on aisle 3. Like, you're literally going to be hearing people calling out, like, this I used to call left cut. It was like left cut, right cut, center cut. Res on aisle 3. Okay, office is still this. Okay, break room. I think over here is relatively the same. This is all the same. This is the same. Okay, so some of the geometry is still roughly the same. You no longer have this awkward underspot here. That's all now one solid piece. Sick. Thank you for not stealing my heli. All right, so we saw storage town was the same. Looks like neighborhood over here, all of this is the same. We lost the subway. The subway station is no longer there. And I regret to inform you. Yeah. Subway stations are gone. Good call by SOS. By SOS, subway station is gone. Great call. I didn't notice that over there. Unfortunately, ATC tower still lives strong. But this is no longer broken and shambled, but there's still only 1, 2, 3 ways up. Is it still only the 3 graps, or did any of these turn into stairwells? It doesn't look like any of these turn into stairwells, unfortunately. So you can still only get up here with the graps. I wish there was, like, you know, 1 or 2 stairwells that you could have come up on. That would have been some really nice game design. Hello? Are these automatic doors? Hello? What? Okay. So you can no longer get up through there. All right, boom. Into airport. It's no longer in shambles. Should have a stairwell here. Yep. Everything's nice and clean. All the rubble's gone. Oh no, my little box jump isn't there. How do you get up to the 2nd floor? Is it a jump spot? It's a jump spot. Okay. Weird. Interesting choice. That door doesn't open. So, wait. This could be a really good spot to camp. Camping here would be incredibly overpowered. Because all you have to cover, you could have someone literally just sitting back here. You don't have an angle from top windows, and all you have to cover is this. You could cover this with... Yikes. Okay. Are there any jump spots on the side? There aren't. The only way up here that I can find is through here, or maybe breaking through the roof, but even still, you're gonna get slapped. Also, once again, very interesting. There's no access points here. It looks like they forgot to possibly open up that door. Maybe that door will be open later on. Everything appears pretty normal over there. Might be the same thing where you can hit a jump spot. Actually, you can probably hit the ladder over here. That's how you get on this little row. Yep, you can still hit this ladder right here. Weird. There's a second story here. This now runs along the outside. Interesting. Yeah. Okay. Sweet. Next up. Oh, there still is the train, and the train looks exactly the same. So the train, we were talking about that earlier, that it might have a different model, but it does not. Regrettably, ATC is still there, and it's a single point of access. So there are no stairs to go up, it doesn't look like. There is this new place. I don't know what this would be called. Probably just like mine is what I would call it. I'll let you guys explore the inside of that. Try to make this video not too long. Same thing there. Double garages, houses, police station. I really, really, really hope they reworked some of the mountains, but it doesn't look like they did. Well, maybe. I don't know if there was these smooth edges before. But I really hope they added new grapple spots. This all appears to be the same. That all appears to be the same. We talked about hangars earlier. We'll do a quick flyover before we go over towards dam. Once again, ATC, single point domination. A lot of open space here with that plane not destroyed. That is a lot of open space. Double helipad. What? No, there's always been double helipad there. Police station, hangars. That all appears to be the same. Okay, we'll hit dam and then we'll work our way over. What I call river town or ice houses because they're right next to the ice lake. Also all appears to be the same. No significant changes there. No significant changes over there. The little building that used to like lead up to where you would take the dam walkway is gone. And all of dam is now gone and replaced with this, which seems like an absolute death trap going up, which could be pretty sweet. I can see in-game rotations where you have to use that being pretty fun. Fire station now is still there, but you've got surrounding buildings and also these arrays. This, as much as I hate it, and I can see this being very campy, I think this could lead for some really cool gunfights, like getting in on the little trolleys. Excuse me, sir. I'm recording a YouTube video. I'm recording a YouTube video. Thank you. Mount Yamantau has been absolutely destroyed. So summit, not array. So summit, looks like there's a few buildings there. The bridge is all the same, but there's not a lot of cover on the bridge because you don't have those middle passages. So that could be pretty dangerous. You might have to drop off down to the bottom. And it looks like there might be some paths where you can crawl your way up, possibly. You might have to go all the way up and around. I wonder if there are any graps. Are there any graps? Yikes. So if you're stuck down here and you have to make a rotation up to here, I don't believe you have any options. So that might be some rough end games for you. There are a few zips there. Okay, there's a heli by the helipad. There's a grapple. Okay. Awesome. So that's good. At least they thought of that. Okay, mill base appears to be largely the same. There's a gondola. I know there's like the gondola all the way down at the bottom. Oh, there's a grapple on the middle of the bridge. Okay, so you just have to be proactive about it. Okay, good to know. Good to know. And inside the big building, there's ways to get up. Uh-oh, these guys are shooting helis. Okay, last two POIs that I don't think I've checked out yet. We've got salt mine, which it looks like the buildings are largely the same, but some of the open areas here, there could actually be some really cool fights. Like that looks like a little paintball course. I would love to fight in there. Outsides of the map appear largely the same. Wait, these hills are more built up than they used to be. Oh, dude, it's because it's in the future. They haven't even mined out this part. So remember there used to be this big red building here that people would camp inside of? That's gone. I love this. I love fighting out in woodlands. This is really, 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 really cool. And it wraps up onto the high ground. It's going to be ratty with some campers, but there are going to be some really fun end games over there. Sniper Central for sure. Looks like there's still the bunkers, but as we saw earlier, as of right now, there's no keypads to enter. Okay, we got a couple more locations. So we have this satellite array up here, and it looks terrible when it's rendering in because of all the fine lines. The anti-aliasing hates it. Yeah, it kills my frame rate. My frames drop like 40 because of all these individual lines it has to render. But you can bunny hop across each one of these, and you can also get on individual levels. All these little like spires you can jump on, like this little spire right in front of it you can jump on, and then there's the little walkways too you can jump on. So yeah. Once again, big blues are now big reds. We're in overtime, so we got to hurry. But we're pretty much where we need to be. Stadium, completely gone. There's still the innards, which are fun to fight in. You cannot get on top of this unless you take a heli or land in, but you can like land on top of that red crate. You can hang out up here, but you cannot climb up, which is good because that'd be camper central. All the buildings in town are roughly the same except for glass. Top glass now has like 3 stories on the top that are still like carved out, which originally I thought was going to be great, but it's a lot easier when there's one central high ground that someone can camp on, and you can see them on the top ledge, and you just, you know, rip them off that heady. But now there's like all these different spots that they can be crouching, and it's going to be pretty bad. You can go in a tunnel in Quarry. Okay, I thought I saw like a tunnel up here somewhere.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Inside of farmland, there's now a big church. I forget the name of the map. It's an old Black Ops map. But you can now get inside of that church. Oh, no. Heli on heli violence. Please, no. I only have a little bit of health left. Please stop. Please stop. Okay, thank goodness. Lumber appears the same. We already checked out port. Let's go check out that tunnel over at Salt Mine. And I think that'll be it. Bunker's still there. You got the bridge. The ice rivers are no longer frozen. Once again, big blues are now considered big reds.
Let's go.
White tents are gone. I gotta fly higher because I'm about to get knocked out. Oh, there's the tunnel you're talking about. Good comms. All right, I think that's the last thing we checked out, and then we've hit the rest of the map. I mean, there's like some houses up there, but that house has always been up there. Wait, can you go in the tunnel? I don't think you can go in the tunnel. Yeah, you cannot go in the tunnel. Not again, not again, not again. Got it. Let's go. All right, so the things we didn't check out last time, looks like TV station is relatively the same. The snipers really want my booty, but they're not going to get it. It's my booty. They can't have it. The 2 things we didn't check out last time that we're going to get a quick check on right now is hospital and train station. So once again, downtown appears to be largely the same, and even the format of hospital is the same. Granted, the game timeline's only about 30 years apart. 1984 to, what, 2020? But it appears to be largely the same, and they did not fix the helicopter visual glitch, unfortunately, either. Checking on the inside. Lighting is better.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Inside of here, largely the same. Now, there was a teaser about a red door in here. That is not the case. Wow. This is a lot more open rather than an entire, like, triage section. There's now one solid wall. You still have the access via these skylights. But for the most part, looks like everything's the same. We'll check in here. Even these windows are still busted out 30 years later. You see a difference in the rose skin? I personally haven't. What I've heard is that the rose skin might look a little bit more metallic, but I haven't seen anything. Okay, so it looks like internally hospital hasn't changed at all. And even though they put that little teaser in there for the red door, it doesn't appear that there's anything to it. Somebody jacked my helicopter, but that's okay, because the last place we have to check out is train station. Train station, the color has changed from yellow to blue. And looks like no significant changes to this either. These are now doors instead of archways. But outside of that, everything appears the same. That's pretty sick just to see in the background. You still have your ascenders and descenders. You can work your way inside of here. And it appears Largely just cosmetic changes for the inside of here as well. Sick. All right, chat. Is there anything we missed? We hit Super. We hit SOS. We hit Boneyard, Promenade, Hills, Park, Downtown, Prison, Port. We saw Farmland with the new church right there. Not much changes in Lumber. Saw all the new salt mine, mill base, TV station. Oh, the tunnel on the mine. You guys are obsessed about the tunnel. We saw Superstore. Y'all can take an L. I can't go into tunnels. All right. Oh, that wraps it up. I hope you enjoyed your tour, Dave Verdansk. There is no tunnel. The tunnel is a myth. Wait, you can go inside of here, though. This building's now open, so never mind. But there's still no tunnels. Wait, you can go inside of this building, too. That'll teach him. Nice. Okay, you can go inside of this one, which then leads to this one, which is also very similar. Sweet. Cool. Ladies and gentlemen, hope you enjoyed this video of the tour Dave Verdansk. We did this live over on Twitch. Make sure to join me over there. We are having an insane amount of new followers because of the new season. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to drop a like if you haven't already. But most importantly, make sure to subscribe here on YouTube because we're going to have so much more content coming for Season 3. The new weapons, the new meta changes, what's coming, what to expect, and you're all going to get it here first and best on YouTube. Thank you, guys. Make sure to say hi to YouTube over on Twitch. And I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.